Hey, what's up, everyone? It's DP Fatality, bringing in my fourth commentary. So I downloaded the Battlefield 3 beta after having a little bit of problems earlier trying to obtain it, and I finally got around to playing it. This is my second match that I played. On this side, I'm on the, I guess it is the Russians, I'm not sure. I didn't bother to look much into it, I just played it. And so far, I found it pretty good. The first map, when I was more in the train station, I had a lot of issues with it. And I was on the American side then. The guns, when you're on the American side, seem to have a lot of accuracy issues. Like, the sights seem to have a lot more sway for some reason than, like, the guns, like the AK and all on this side. But this is a pretty good gameplay. I think I managed to pull a 3 KD on here. I found that the issues where you're trying to push into their spawn are somewhat annoying because you kind of get held back when you're trying to keep rushing. And these kids weren't making any attempt to come to our bomb sites, and I didn't really feel like having to guard the bomb sites and just sit there and have no sort of activity. That'd just be very boring. And I wouldn't like seeing a gameplay of that either. I wouldn't even post it because it doesn't deserve to be put on YouTube. But you see me rush this match and do my best job at trying to keep close to their spawn. And here's the first warning right here. It's pretty annoying after a while, but I found the beta pretty good so far. The sound quality is amazing on it. I have Astro headset, so I can hear everything going on around me. It's pretty amazing. This is just an accuracy fail, but I found the graphics pretty good. I mean, should always be an improvement to the last one, but it was a pretty big improvement. It seems to be that this game is a lot better. They invested more time in it than they seem to have did with Bad Company 2. I might actually pick this up when it comes out for retail. Still not sure. Oh, this right here is just really dumb. Like, there's a lot of accuracy issues, I think, with this, but it's even worse for the American side. But I know that MK11 sniper, I used it the third match I played, and it's a lot better than the Dragunov. Like, the scope on it is a lot more, it looks more similar to like the default like Call of Duty sniper scope that most players are used to seeing. And here I'm trying the different version of the AK, the submachine gun, and I'm just trying to see what this is, if I like it at all. I think I use every gun once. Like, every time I die, I use a new gun. This is a pretty good gun, I'd say. I like this a little bit more than the assault rifle. So I'm just trying to bring y'all a good gameplay, and hope y'all are enjoying it as of right now. But comparing this new Battlefield to the old one, there's a lot of improvements. There's a couple issues, like with the spawns, because like you can spawn camp them, like get right in front of their spawn, but if you really want to spawn camp them, you can't get in their spawn. It's pretty bad, because I know when I was down in the train station, I had a lot of issues relating to being in their spawn and then being outside of it, and just getting spawn killed. And the train inside the train station, it gets very hectic. I think it's more high action. It's like faster pace when you're in there. So I'm just enjoying this so far. I'll probably continue to play it more on in the afternoon. This is just pretty enjoyable, I'd say. There's more to do probably in this game than 2, it seems. Just the maps kind of get a little bit annoying. I think rushing on this game has a lot more benefits than it does, like the negatives. It just seems like you can rush people very effectively. One, I know the unlimited sprint has to help a good bit, and now they finally deployed a system to go prone mode or lay on the ground. That helps a lot. I attempted to drop shot earlier, and that was very unsuccessful. Just letting anyone know who is doesn't play the beta yet and is watching this and does it on Call of Duty, don't try and drop shot. the proning system like makes you like have your gun out while you go prone, and then once you lay down, then you pull the gun back in a little so you can start shooting it. And here's the Dragunov, or the SVD. I find the scope on this a lot worse than the MK11 for the US side. But I'd say it's still a decent sniper. The SVD has a good firing rate. It takes about 2 shots to kill most of the time, but if you just hit him in the body. But you can shoot both shots pretty quickly. You'll probably see me spray it a little here. And earlier I was like confused to like what the little ticking was when I was around the playground, but that was just the bomb site. Right here I see someone sniping. Seems like they had like a kind of like maybe like a flare to them at a distance. I'm not sure. The person had like a little bit of glowing texture to them, so it kind of gave me like a quick awareness. But I'd say once I can use the regular scope on the sniper, I'll probably be better. This game seems pretty good so far. Just I don't know. So my review of it is I'd say definitely get the beta. It's free. You can't go wrong with it. I mean, the only thing that you'd waste is the time to download, but it should only take like maybe an hour or so. I don't even have that great of internet, and it only took me like a little under an hour probably. So I mean, just get the beta. It's free, everyone. The real game, sure, it'll improve somewhat from the beta. I think there's supposed to be, I think I've read somewhere 9 maps on launch. And I think they've revealed 6 names of the maps that are like confirmed for launch. I just think that this game will improve later on. Hopefully it'll have as much downloadable content as Bad Company 2 did. I didn't play that game much, but I did play it somewhat, and I know there was a lot of downloadable content and extra maps and all. I hope they add in more power snipers like bolt actions instead of these semi-automatics that are in the beta. Like, hopefully they'll get a little better. I just don't understand why they have to, like, it seems like the guns, they're not fair. Like, when you spawn on the US side, like, you have a better sniper, and then it seems like your autos are a little better on the Russian side. A few issues that I've ran into so far on this beta is, for some reason, it won't allow you to sprint. Like, if you just saw me right there walking, I was trying to sprint the entire time, and it would not allow me, like. And then another issue I have is, like, the mantle mantling over cover, and sometimes trying to jump over it. Like, you can run into some issues with that. Also, there are other issues relating to being able to, like, jump crouch out of a window. I'm sure some people do that on Call of Duty, so not to actually mantle over the window. You can't do that on here, or if you can, it's very glitchy. I just think this is still an improvement, though. Like, the motions seem a little faster than Bad Company 2. I just like the usage of assault rifles and submachine guns. So I hope you're enjoying this gameplay so far. It's near finishing. So this map right outside where I am currently, this is one of my favorite parts of it. There's this part, and then I think there's 2 parts in the train station, and I think there's another part that's outside also, but I'm not really sure exactly how many parts there are. I think I've played 4 different sections, I think, or maybe 2 of them are combined, like they were one really large section. And then there were issues, as you can see, relating to like going under the map. I don't know why that's like that. It needs to be fixed because it's kind of pesky. But this game is good graphically and sound quality. The gameplay is an improvement from the others. I still prefer Call of Duty to Battlefield because it just seems more fast-paced and more like there's more tricks you can use to it. I like on Call of Duty, I like how you can like cancel your reload by like using Y and then hitting Y again, and then you can use like drop shot stuff on Call of Duty. It just seems more fast paced, and there's more tactics for people who are experienced at the game, so it can bail you out more often. On Battlefield, it's just a game that comes down to accuracy for the main part, and I mean it's still there's still skill to it, but it's just accuracy, and I think that resembles a lot in the player's skill, because if they're in a gunfight and they don't miss, that helps a lot. Well, that's about it for the commentary. I went 18